All right, well, it's the countdown's begun. The Futurity, NRHA Futurity is here. I can't believe it's come up so fast. And this will probably be the last time you guys see me. I'll be in Oklahoma City, and once I get there, you're not gonna see a whole lot of me. I'm gonna be just 100% focused on getting these guys shown. This is one of them right here of the final three. This is Rocky. He's by Stoney. You guys have seen him. He did great at the pre-futurities. I'm feeling really good about him. This time a year, you know, I'm like about a week out right now from leaving. You know, just making sure everything feels good, that he's solid, going real slow, making sure all his maneuvers are really, you know, he's really confident in them. I'm just gonna cruise him around a little bit. And I'm going to get Roscoe out. Roscoe's going to be going to the Futurity also in confetti, but then later on, more importantly, I'm going to do something that we don't normally do. We normally don't sell horses around here at my place. We usually keep them, but it's the end of the year, new season's coming up. You know, we're moving to Texas, and I have a few really, really nice horses that I've trained that we'll be offering for sale. So I can't wait to pull them out of the barn and show you. You will have, I bet you there's no way you're gonna guess which ones are actually gonna be available. So we'll cruise these guys around a little bit, and then we'll go pull those horses out. This horse has been so much fun to train. You know, this is like as homegrown as it gets. He was bred by Janice Dixon. She owns his sire and dam. I trained both of them. Started this guy, and it's been a lot of fun. He's a great combination of Stoney and Duchess. Yeah, getting down to crunch time, we're gonna go to, actually we're gonna stop off in Texas. Fred and I, we're gonna go out, spend about 3 or 4 days there, because this guy shows on Thanksgiving Day. So you guys can watch it too. Go to NRHAfuturity.com. You can watch the feed live. So while you're eating your turkey, if there's no football you wanna watch, you can watch Stoney and actually Fred will be showing Cracker on Thanksgiving Day. But because we can't get in until Tuesday at the fairgrounds, I just didn't want to take this guy straight there, you know, basically have 24 hours and then have to try to show him, because now that I've gone to a few pre-futurities, I know he takes a little bit more time than that. We're going to stop off in Texas and you know, get a chance to ride him around there, kind of expose him to some stuff, and then make the short drive into Oklahoma City to be ready to show. If you guys haven't been watching The Last Cowboy, make sure you go to CMT and check it out. It's been so entertaining. I love the first episode. Taylor Sheridan jumps on in the beginning and really does a good job of explaining what our sport is. And man, I tell you what, it's pretty exciting. I mean, of course, I know how that story ends, but it's fun to watch it back. Look at somebody.
What'd they say?
So the person that said, "Did Dan not make it?" I said, "He went to the train station." They put, "Ha ha ha, that's bad. Who took him? Lloyd? Oops. I mean Ryan." "Are you making any appearances on Yellowstone this season?" "Yep, sure am."
I'm the Lloyd.
You're Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not good if Ryan's coming after you.
Yeah.
Now you got that attack dog.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I bought her.
Yeah.
If they won't get in the truck to go to the train station, I just sit Kaya after.
Sick balls, Kaya. Sick ball. But yeah, and old Rocky here, really what I've been messing around with him is just trying to find a bit that him and I can agree on. And I'm kind of liking this one here. It's a little Randy Paul knockoff, Slim Jim. Or actually, I guess you'd call this a baby Jim. They're definitely going in there with 3 horses though that I think are solid contenders, and I need to have I want to go there and try to kick ass. It pays $350,000 this year at the Reina Futurity. It's incredible. Never been that high before.
What is it usually?
You know, it's usually $150. Last year it was $250, and now it's $350, which I think this is all the, basically, the run for $1 million effect. With Taylor, I mean, he jumped in there and put $500,000 to the winner of a show. $1 million purse, and everybody's competitive. We're all stepping it up, so the purses are going through the roof.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There's a pre-futurity next year that the one I went to Virginia. It's going to be in Tulsa next year. The Invitational pays $100,000. This horse is so light, so responsive. I'm going to work on his turnaround a little bit, but in order to do that safely, I must put on my J5 equine bell boot. Rocky.
Well, he's just checking. He's like, those are J5s, right?
Yeah, he's making sure those are like real J5 equine. They're not fake ones. These no-turn boots do hold up so well. And I like the red. It matches my colors, but I think it just kind of stands out. This horse is like a puppy. He just has to have his mouth. I had an Instagram story of him the other day. He was in the spa and he had the ball and he's just like, you saw him in the cross ties. He's there just going,
Yeah, he's goofy. Was Stoney like that?
No, Stoney's not like that at all.
Like when he was younger?
No, Stoney was real, all business. Now his mom was kind of like that. She'd have her tongue out. She was a little goofy, but not like quite like him though. He's his own guy. He's been like that since he was 2. Pretty darn good. A little better to the right than the left, but the big thing right now, he's trying hard. He's got a pretty good idea of where I want him to be. And now just the last, week, 10 days here before showtime, I just want to keep building on that, keeping his confidence. All right, here's Roscoe. This is extra half and half. Taylor Sheridan owns him, Bosque Ranch. And Roscoe is going on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving in Oklahoma. So watch for him. I think he's towards the middle of the day. Pretty excited about him. He had his debut at the High Roller and was a 217.5. Had a couple little spin penalties each direction, but that was his very first time showing. And he was really good. I'm really excited to get him to Oklahoma. Big colt for a 3-year-old. Big mature horse. He's a Shiner's Voodoo doctor out of a Smart Chickalina mare. And every year this darn Futurity starts on Thanksgiving. I haven't had a Thanksgiving at home since 1996. Karen's got all these plans for Thanksgiving. They're going to Texas and gonna have this great time. And it's like, why don't you guys come to Oklahoma and come and have Thanksgiving dinner with me, which they've done it in the past, but this year it's not happening. So the hotel I'm staying at, I stay there every year. The manager there, the restaurant, he calls and he's like, hey, should we make some Thanksgiving reservations for you? And I said, yeah. And he's like, okay, how many can I expect? And I said, how about a table for one? They throw down a Thanksgiving there at the Colcord Hotel. Flint is the name of the restaurant.
Oh, is that the place that I went with you in Lee?
Oh yeah. You had Did you have Thanksgiving there with us? Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it's the same place. Were you there that one night when Whip Nasty was there, when he was riding the little scooter?
No,
back and forth in the street, and then he fell off.
Yeah, I heard about him eating.
Oh, it was awesome.
I think I was dumping footage. I was gonna go, and then I was like, no, I got to take care of this video. And I heard that story, and I was like, damn it.
Shane's buddy.
Yeah.
Shane Walters' buddy, Whip. Had some good Thanksgiving times there.
It looks good.
Yeah, this horse is so physical. He, jinxed myself. He's as physical a 3-year-old as I think I've ever had. Oh, I'm gonna do a little bit more with him. Cruise Roscoe around a little bit, but then we'll get those sale horses out. And then Hey guys, I need you to do me a big favor. It'd mean the world to me if you'll click the link below that we're gonna throw in. It's a special one with my name to Kimes Ranch. You guys see I'm wearing Kimes all the time. It's pretty much all I wear. I love these t-shirts, but I've got other long sleeve shirts and stuff too, and obviously the jeans, but they've got the coolest, ball caps. And anyway, the Kimes team gave me a special link that is connected just to me. And they're curious to see, you know, how many people will come and check out their website through my link. And, you know, if you're trying to get Kimes, please go hit that link. They've got all kinds of cool stuff. It's a great company. We had them out earlier. We had Lindsay from Kimes out. You know, I know Matt and Amanda Kimes, the owners, have known them forever. They're right down the road here in Scottsdale. It's a great story. Besides that, they've got some really cool stuff. So please, go click that link below and shop. It's getting to be almost Christmas time, and Kimes is everywhere, right? I saw Kimes at NASCAR. That was cool. I mean, we see Kimes on Yellowstone, of course. It's pretty cool to see the old horns, and they're everywhere. Oh. The horse is banging the stall or something. Did you hear it, Ryan?
Oh yeah.
I don't know who it is. Kamikaze. It's Kamikaze? Adi says it's Kamikaze. What's he doing? Well, he can't hear us, so we can walk up on him. He's got his head in the feeder. He must have just been grabbing the feeder, kicking it. He kicks the feeder? Oh, I think he saw me. Yep, he saw me. I figured it would have been Rocky, but Rocky's standing there.
Being Rocky.
See, he's doing his own thing. All right, guys, I want to share with you a few horses that we are going to offer for sale. It doesn't happen often, like I said earlier, around here because we tend to keep them. But you can see my list here. It's getting longer and longer and longer. We're going to have to sell a few horses to make room for new ones coming in. One here I'm real excited to show you is Confetti. I think you've seen her a little bit. This is a 3-year-old by Inferno 66. She's out of a Hollywood Tinseltown mare. I've had her for over a year now. Done all the work on her. Really nice mare, quiet. I will be showing her at the Futurity this year in Oklahoma. She will go on Friday. She's got a great name. It's Setting the Town on Fire. Clean her up, bring her outside so you can get a look at her. Big stopper, turns really nice, really laid back, and she's just been real steady all year to train. I hauled her all the way out to Virginia for the Invitational, and she was good out there, 2:14.5. Came back at the Challenge Futurity in Burbank a few weeks ago, and I think it was like a 72.5 and maybe a 72 or 71.5. Really solid run, and she just keeps getting better and better every month. I'm really expecting some big things out of her in Oklahoma. I think she's going to be one of those ones that's just real steady. She's got all the chrome. Anybody that's interested in any of these guys, feel free to email me. We'll put a link in there, teammattmills@gmail.com. You can send me private messages if there's more information you want to know. She's been sound. Like I said, I've had her the whole time. No vices. An open rider, obviously I'm showing her in the open Futurity, but she's quiet enough that I think any non-pro could get on and feel real confident. Every time I've taken her in the show ring or put her in a situation by herself, she's real comfortable in her own skin, always real quiet, and whatever she feels like outside is how she's felt like inside, which that's a great sign for a show horse. She's got a huge tail, which is important for some. Let's take her out in the sun where you can get a good look at her. Bring her out in the sun so you guys can get a look at her. This mare is absolutely beautiful. know, every time I've shown her, she's always wanted to stop. I mean, she's stopped big from day one, but that's one thing that I really like about her is that at, you know, 3-year-old year, we're getting her trained and stuff and bringing her along, and she's just been slowly just keep getting better and better, but she's always wanted to stop. That's never been a thing with her. Sometimes they're better than others, but it's always there. And that's one thing I found a trait with most of those great show horses is they have that, you know, that ride and run with the brake on kind of deal. Most of them, the ones that last a long time, they're always ready to slow down, and she definitely has that. Anybody that's got any interest in her, please send me a message. If you want to see the full video of her showing in California, we can send that to you. But this mare will be showing at the NRHA Futurity. Keep track of her stats, setting the town on fire. Any interest, you know, you want to have any questions answered, please send me a message about it. I'm excited. Not very often do the open horses that I'm showing, do they come for sale? And here's your chance here to get yourself a really nice show horse. She's also a mare, so you know you could add to your breeding program or maybe even begin it. All right, let me show you my next horse that we've got for sale. It's another 3-year-old. It's Manny. He's a Shiner's Voodoo Doctor. He's out of Wimpy's Little Step Mare. We've had him since he was a yearling. Really, really a nice horse. Smooth ride. He's a gelding, very sound. Doesn't even have shoes on in the front. Talk about pretty, which I mean, you guys know, we don't have very many horses in here that don't fall into that very, very pretty category. But Manny here is pretty unique. I'm gonna get him out and ride him around for you. I think old Manny'd be good for about anything. I mean, obviously for the reining and stuff, but this ranch riding thing's getting big. I think he'd be good for that. He sure is pretty. One thing, like this horse, he's so smooth. Like if you just wanted to jog him, I've had him on the trail out here in the desert. Nothing super extreme, but definitely been outside the arena. He's so smooth. You could jog him all day. I guess we'd have to get his head up for the ranch riding. That's not something I'm really good at. But this horse, he's very laid back. Which, you know, he kind of always has been. I mean, I'm just sitting here completely relaxed. I mean, he's just happy to just cruise around at this nice slow lope. If you want to pick up and pull on him, you can. You know, he's 3, he's got more work to do to get broker and stuff, but he's sure on the right track and he's sure pretty darn nice right now. Oh, such a fun horse to ride around. If you're a non-pro out there looking for a horse, I mean, this is about as good a prospect as you can get, I think, right here. He's built great, good mover. He is so dialed in to slow down. Like, you probably could hear, I didn't even hum to him. I just barely relax and he just melts down to the ground. Oh. All right, guys, so there I give you a little taste of what Manny looks like. Come out and try him if you want. Send me some message if you want more information. I feel like he's right on track for where he needs to be. Very, very solid horse. He's beautiful. There's no tricks to him. Left, right, forward, back. I mean, it's very, very simple. All the all the buttons on this horse. I'm at a loss for words. You guys will never believe this next horse that's for sale is Mr. Bruce here, the Toy Story. He's 4 years old. He's a Spook's Got a Whiz out of a Hollywood Dunnet mare. This is Karen's horse. Then she gave it to our daughter Emma. Emma showed him the most recently. Scored a 71 on him at the Best of the West in the rookie class there. Did awesome on him. He's a really, really a nice little horse. Bruce is very sound. He's extremely broke. I mean, he's pretty solid everywhere. He's been on the trails in Arizona. He's been on the trail, I think, even in Sedona in the desert here. He's been to Aspen.
The Rockies.
Yeah. So he's an all-terrain trail horse for sure. Pretty darn good reining horse. He's got quite the personality, little Bruce. You know, I showed him one time. I think that was, I can't remember exactly when. I think, you know what, it was earlier this year. I showed him in a novice horse and won it, scored a 74 on him. Karen asked me to show him. Other than that, I just do the riding on him at home, and it's been all Karen and Emma. Just like the other two, like Manny and Confetti, if you have interest, this is, he's 4, he's coming 5, he's ready to rock and roll right now. You can go show him in some derbies, you can show him in local shows. Just a great horse to have around if you have interest in Bruce. Please send me an email to teammattmills@gmail.com, or if you're watching this on Facebook, you can just send me a message direct, and I'm going to get him out right now and cruise him around.
Speaking of dogs, what's up, dog?
Yeah, look at that. This is Kaya, the new addition. This is your personal protection dog, Ryan.
Yeah.
She's a Belgian Malinois?
Yeah. Bred to be a police dog, and I just got lucky and got her.
Good looking dog, man. She's got some wild eyes. Like, hey, girl.
I also got her in case one of Fred's snakes gets out of control.
Yeah, no kidding, right? She's cute.
We're almost done, Kai. Then you can go out.
Man, look at that. Sunset is crazy. You guys have literally been hanging out with me all day. You don't realize that, but you've been hanging out with me all day. They've been hanging, well, it really should be hanging with us, huh?
Yeah, it's been an all-day event.
It's been an all-day deal. Bruce is checking the camera out. So I truly believe anybody could ride this horse. He is so gentle, but yet I think he's pretty stylish. He can do all the maneuvers pretty good. I'd probably want to keep him for me if he was about 1 foot taller. Great in the show ring. I mean, the one time I took him in, of course, he was great, but I've watched Karen and Emma show him, and he walks in the pen just like this with his ears up, barely moving. He's just give you a ton of confidence. He was so good that last day. Emma showed him at the Best of the West. She scored a 71. She literally showed the horse. She showed him 4 days in a row, which normally it doesn't matter what the horse is. By the last day, the horse is, as soon as you take them out of the stall, they're doing the pattern on their own. And old Bruce just went out there and waited. It was great. Was her best day. That's when she got the 71. And then again, I'll show you, just like I did with Manny, you can pick up and bridle him, move him around. Do whatever you want. You want to pull the inside rein, outside rein, whatever. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's like a do-it-all horse.
Yeah.
I mean, he was awesome on that trail ride in Colorado.
Oh, he was so good. You know, the funny thing is Bruce, you don't think of him as a Bruce. His name's the Toy Story. Oh. She was bred by Michelle Kimball, who owns Spook's Got a Whiz. And she said, which makes the most sense, she's like, his name is Woody. That was his name as a baby, was Woody. Well, then Cole and Kelsey Price bought him, and I can't remember what they had another name for him. They're like, oh, we weren't gonna call him Woody, and they called him something else, and then Karen got him, and she's like, I said, well, it's bad luck to change his name. You know, it should be Woody. And she's like, well, Cole and Kelsey already changed it once, so I think we can change it one more time. So then, I'm not sure where Bruce came from, but it doesn't really look like a Bruce to me, but it's kind of stuck now. But I mean, look at it. Oh. Here, for all the bitless people out there, he is that horse that, He is so good. If they ever come up with a bridle, it's raining. Bruce is gonna dominate. Whoa. There we go, Bruce. Let me put this bridle back on. So, one of your questions was if you could ride him bridleless. That's a yes.
And he's the J5 equine horse.
He's the J5 equine model right here. He is the original J5 equine horse. But no, all kidding aside, he is so good. He's laid back. If you want us, like, you know, like that turn, you see how good how correct his form is. And I'm serious, I brought him out of the stall. You guys watched. I brought him out of the stall and just went right to work so you could see what he really is. But if I want to go and, you know, try to tune him up a little bit, spark things up and ask for a little more speed, he can do that too. But I just like he's in such good control of his body, of his feet. You know, when he shuts off and he's just right there, doesn't bother him. He doesn't get rattled. Whoa, Ryan, are you? I think people probably would love to see if somebody besides me ride him. They've seen Emma show him now.
You want me to ride him?
Seen Karen ride him. What do we do? A role reversal here.
Yeah, I'll ride him.
I hold the camera and you spinning.
Do I need to put spurs? I got spurs in my truck. Do I need spurs or no?
Probably wouldn't hurt. I mean, we could probably do it without. Yeah, let's ride him without spurs.
Okay, all right.
We'll do it without. I have that much confidence in you and Bruce.
All right, it's recording.
It is? Oh,
Yeah,
it
I
is.
just hit it, yeah.
All right. Nice, look at this.
Oh, dang.
Oh boy. Can I be an intern for Lifestyle TV?
I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. All right, so Ryan Goldsmith, the man behind the camera, he's on Bruce now, taking a spin.
Yeah, he does. He's got a real slow, easygoing walk.
Right, doesn't he? Yeah, it's like you very well might need some spurs. I think you should be okay, but. You're looking for a quiet horse. Bruce is a pretty quiet 4-year-old.
I'll tell you what, he feels like a Matt Mills horse.
Nice.
And for those of you that have never ridden a Matt Mills horse, it's like the difference between driving a Chevy and a Ferrari.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna do a little spinning on this horse, I got a feeling.
Yeah, I gotta cross those reins over. That's
Do your thing.
my comfort zone.
Do your thing. Oh yeah. Let me get down low, change the angle. I see him do this all the time. That was pretty sweet. Shit, you're showing me up. I think he might have been spinning better for you. Damn, Daniel. You want to be the new intern?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think anyone could get on him. I mean, it's the type of horse that if someone had a little kid, I'd say he's extraordinarily trustworthy, easy to handle, easy going.
He doesn't mind a camera in his face. Look at that.
No. He's not a trail horse, and we took him up in the Rockies into some really rocky stuff. And he was right at home.
Oh yeah.
100%.
He's such a good little horse.
And then you add on top that he's a trained reining horse. You hop up, you can go show him. I don't think you could ask for much more in a performance horse, you know?
Let me ask you this, you want to buy him?
If I had the funds right now, I would probably buy him. Yeah.
Well, you're about 30 seconds away from owning him. I've got a rule that if you ride a horse longer than 5 minutes, he's yours.
Oh, okay, shit.
So you got about 15, 14. Awesome. Well, thanks for getting on them. Hey guys, you know you're looking right here at Bruce. You're looking at Ryan, the Ryan Goldsmith. Go to Lifestyle TV and check his stuff out. He's got some amazing stuff. Yeah, I showed you a few of my horses that I'm offering for sale. Please feel free to get with me, make an appointment to come check them out. And, you know, as always, appreciate all the comments, you know, good and bad. Check me out on Instagram. And hey, wait a minute, I'm holding the camera. Ryan, you better do this. I better shut it down.
Yeah, let me see that. Oh, I'm shutting it down.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're shutting it down.
Come here, Bruce. Like, subscribe, and go to mattmillsrandy.com if you want to learn more. If you want to learn how to ride a horse like I just did, because I know it was pretty incredible, go to mattmillsrandy.com. You can learn everything you need to do reining and more. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'm gonna do the little.
Yeah, you got to do that. Got to do the slide up.
That's a wrap. She's by the Great Inferno 66, boys. She's out of a Hollywood Tinseltown mare. Come and get her. And like the auctioneer.
100,000.
100,000, boys. She's as pretty as she'd get. 4 white stockings from toe to